뛰지 마세요.
Love you guys! Love you and love you! Love you guys! I love you guys!
카메라.
맨날 저 자는데 요즘 들어와가지고 영상 찍고 나가요.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. Every time Jimin and Jungkook appear together, the world seems to stop spinning. These two names, inseparable in the memories of armies and K-pop fans, always create huge waves on the internet, permeating social media, fandom forums, and even entertainment news articles worldwide. But this time, their reappearance seemed different. More intense, more emotional, and left many questions. What exactly happened to Jikook today? Why did their presence seem to spark endless debate? And the biggest question of all, is Jikook in a vulnerable position? After a long period of solo activities, Jimin and Jungkook reappeared together in a moment that surprised many. It might not have been on stage or in a joint project, but in a subtle interaction that felt very them. The fandom world, long thirsting for the pair's reunion, immediately exploded with enthusiasm and curiosity. Many wondered if this was a sign that their relationship, whether as friends, colleagues, or something deeper, was still as strong as ever. Since BTS's debut, Jikook has always been a show-stopping couple. Their natural chemistry, their unwavering understanding of each other, and the subtle expressions only their most devoted fans could grasp, made them icons of true closeness. However, over time, their dynamic changed. Public pressure, personal schedules, and the demands of their solo careers meant they were rarely seen together. And now, when they returned to such a warm interaction, many were surprised, touched, but also a little wary, as if there was something deeper behind that warmth. Some fans noticed small details in their recent interactions. Glances, smiles, even simple gestures like a touch on the shoulder or the way they called each other softly. For some, it was just a casual moment between two old friends reuniting. But for those who have followed Jikook for years, every detail felt meaningful. There was a strong sense of nostalgia, but also a subtle tension in the air, as if they were trying to convey something they couldn't express directly. Was Jungkook trying to say something to the public? Was this their way of showing that, despite the speculation, their connection remained real and genuine? Or, on the contrary, was this moment a reflection of something fragile, as if they were struggling to maintain a closeness threatened by time and distance? These questions have only intensified since several new videos and photos emerged. In one moment, Jungkook is seen looking at Jimin with an expression that's hard to describe. Not just longing, but also a hint of deep worry. Meanwhile, Jimin, with his trademark soft yet meaningful smile, appears to be trying to calm the situation. Many fans describe the interaction as calm but tense, as if they both understood the burdens they were facing without needing to say much. Interestingly, even though both are now pursuing solo paths with very different musical identities and styles, there's a common thread that still connects them. In interviews, the two repeatedly mention each other in a sincere way, not just by name, but with a genuine appreciation and warmth. Jungkook, for example, once said that Jimin is someone who always provides him with comfort and emotional support, especially during difficult times. Meanwhile, Jimin has admitted on several occasions that Jungkook has always been the one who makes him feel safe. However, that warmth is also a double-edged sword. On the one hand, fans are happy to see them still close. On the other hand, some have begun to exploit that closeness to create rumors or unhealthy narratives. Many media outlets and large fanbase accounts exaggerate their small moments to gain attention. This sometimes creates a heated atmosphere in the fandom. Some fully support them, while others accuse them of simply fan service. This is what makes Jikook seem vulnerable today. They not only have to deal with the pressure of being a major artist under the public spotlight, but also the emotional burden of having their every move interpreted. Anything they do, a smile, a hug, or even just a greeting, can instantly become a major topic of discussion on social media. In situations like this, it's difficult for them to show authenticity without fear of being misinterpreted. But perhaps that's precisely where Jikook's strength lies. Amidst all the pressure and spotlight, They weren't trying to prove anything to the public, but instead continued to navigate their relationship in a way that felt comfortable for them. And perhaps that's what makes them so special. They weren't trying to be perfect in the eyes of the world, but instead consistently being the best versions of each other. Today, when many say, Jikook is back, what's really returning isn't just two great artists, but two hearts that once grew together amidst the storm of popularity. They bring back a sense of warmth, nostalgia, and hope to millions who miss their dynamic. However, that happiness is also tinged with anxiety. Will the world treat them fairly again, or will it oppress them even further? In the Korean entertainment world, which is so strict about image and personal boundaries, emotional closeness like Jikook's is often misunderstood. But if we set aside all speculation, what remains is just two people who care about each other. They've gone through adolescence together, sharing dreams, sorrows, failures, and triumphs. It's no wonder that closeness persists, even as they walk different paths. Now, fans see them both not only as idols, but also as symbols of sincerity and the courage to remain true to themselves. Jimin and Jungkook have grown from two dreamy young men into two men who understand the meaning of human connection in all its complexity. They show that true closeness doesn't always have to be explained or proven. It just has to be felt. And while the outside world continues to debate, analyze, and even suspect, perhaps Jikook wants only one thing: to remain with each other in the way they choose. Whether the public understands or not, they know that what they have is real. In their understanding gazes, in their unforced smiles, and in their meaningful silences, all of these things speak louder than words. Jikook today isn't just about rumors, comebacks, or viral interactions. It's about the journey of two souls who grew under incredible pressure, yet still found a way to reconnect. They may seem vulnerable, but that's precisely where their strength lies. That vulnerability is proof that they still have hearts, still feel, and still choose to remain human in a world that often doesn't allow for emotional honesty. So, what do they really want to do? Perhaps nothing more than be themselves. Two people who once shared a dream and have now found comfort in each other again. And is Jikook truly vulnerable? Yes, perhaps. But that's precisely why they're real, and that's why the world can't stop talking about them. Because behind all the spotlight, Jikook isn't just a fandom legend. They're a symbol of a connection that transcends words, time, and distance. And perhaps today they just want us to know they never really left. They were just waiting for the right time to get back together like they used to. And we end today on an emotional journey that brings us back to the heart of what makes Jikook so beloved, not because of rumors, not because of propaganda, but because of their connection so genuine and real. Today they're back. Not as two K-pop stars shining on stage, but as two hearts that still understand each other, even when the world tries to tear them apart. Whatever this all means, one thing is for sure: every time Jimin and Jungkook appear, they bring a warmth that's hard to explain. Whether it's through a small smile, a brief laugh, or a message that speaks more than 1,000 words, they always manage to make us all feel home. So to all the armies and Jikookers out there, let's enjoy each moment with open hearts. Don't rush to find meaning. Just feel their presence and remember why we fell in love with them in the first place. They are genuine, warm, and human. If you believe that true connection never fades, even when time breaks, hit that like button now. Tell us in the comments below what you felt most when you saw Jikook today. Do you feel the same energy, warm yet mysterious, gentle yet profound? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because here, we will continue to explore Jimin and Jungkook's story in the most beautiful way, not to expose, but to understand. Each week, we will explore the stories, symbols, and meanings behind the small moments they often miss. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next video, where we will delve back into the never-ending story of two hearts constantly spinning in the same orbit. This is Jikook Diaries, a place where love, honesty, and true connection aren't just talked about, they're felt.